All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome. If you're here, you're probably at least a little bit into herbs, right?
At least a little bit, yeah.
Maybe you love cooking with them, or maybe you're more interested in the health side of things,
Mm.
or maybe you're just curious about all the amazing things herbs can do.
Yeah, could be.
Well, that's what we're doing today, taking a deep dive.
Deep dive, love that.
We'll be exploring the herb corner. And let me tell
Oh,
you,
yeah.
this thing is jam-packed with all sorts of herbal wisdom. So get ready to discover a whole new world of possibilities.
Possibilities, yeah, you got that right.
Herbs are way more than just, a sprinkle of basil on your pasta.
So much more. Oh, yeah.
We're going to uncover some surprising uses, things you probably never even thought of.
I'm excited to get into it.
So first things first,
Okay, first things first.
what exactly are herbs and why should we care about them?
Right, good question.
I mean, we kind of toss around the words herbs and spices like they're the same thing.
We do, but there's a key difference. Herbs typically refer to the leafy parts of plants. Think of things like basil, mint, parsley.
Okay, the leafy parts.
Yeah, whereas spices usually come from other parts of the plant,
Like what?
like the seeds, roots, bark,
Oh, I see.
like cinnamon, that comes from bark, so it's a spice.
That makes sense. So like cilantro would be an herb because it's the leaves.
Exactly. You got it.
Okay, that clears things up. So we know they add flavor, but historically, why were humans so drawn to herbs?
Well, back in the day, herbs weren't just for flavor, they were like the original medicine cabinet.
Really?
Oh, yeah, people relied on them for all sorts of ailments.
Like what? Give me an example.
Well, take chamomile, for example. It's been used for centuries to calm anxiety.
Chamomile tea. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Exactly. And then you have echinacea, traditionally used to boost the immune system.
Interesting.
It's amazing how this ancient wisdom is now being backed up by modern science.
It's like we're rediscovering the power of plants.
We are.
Especially now, with everyone focusing on natural wellness and all that.
It's a trend, for sure.
I mean, who needs all that extra salt and sugar when you can just add some herbs to your food, right?
Right. Herbs add flavor without all those unhealthy additives.
And there are so many options.
Oh, there are tons. Basil, thyme, oregano, parsley, just to name a few.
I love all those.
And those are just the common ones. We're just scratching the surface here.
There's more?
Oh, yeah. There are so many herbs out there waiting to be discovered, even some you might not expect, like dandelion.
Dandelion. You mean that weed that grows in my yard?
That's the one. But it's not just a weed.
Oh.
It's actually packed with vitamins and minerals, and you can eat the leaves.
You're kidding.
Nope, you can use them in salads or even make tea.
Wow, I never knew that.
See, herbs are full of surprises.
They are, they are. So, okay, I have to ask.
Shoot.
Can I, grow my own herbs?
Absolute.
But don't you need a ton of space, like a whole garden?
Not at all. Even if you live in a tiny apartment, you can still have fresh herbs.
Really?
Yup. All you need is a sunny windowsill.
No way, just a windowsill.
Seriously, it's that easy. Start with something simple, like basil, mint, or parsley.
Okay, I can do that.
Just make sure they get plenty of light, water them regularly, and use well-drained soil.
Got it. But what about pests? Those always seem to find their way to my plants.
Yes, pests.
Any advice for a beginner like me?
Well, companion planting can really help.
What's that?
It's basically planting different herbs together to naturally deter pests.
Oh, interesting.
Like planting basil next to your tomatoes can benefit both plants.
Cool. I'll have to try that.
Here's a little tip. Herbs actually thrive in slightly less fertile soil.
Less fertile.
Yeah, so don't go crazy with the fertilizer.
Good to know. So, okay, let's say I have my little herb garden going.
You're a natural.
Ah, thanks.
Ah,
But what's the best way to make those fresh herbs last?
the art of preserving.
Yeah, I always feel like herbs go bad so quickly.
Well, you gotta harvest and store them properly.
How do you do that?
You can freeze them, dry them, or even infuse them in oil.
Herb-infused oils, those sound amazing.
They add so much flavor to your cooking.
Plus, it just sounds so fancy.
It is, it's like a little touch of luxury in your kitchen.
Speaking of luxury, I'm curious about those cleaning uses you mentioned earlier.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one.
Herbs for cleaning, I never would have thought.
Well, certain herbs have natural antibacterial and antiseptic properties,
Oh, kidding.
so they can be really effective for cleaning.
Which ones are good for that?
Thyme and rosemary are great options. You can use them to make all-natural cleaning solutions.
Wow, all natural cleaning products right from my herb garden.
Exactly. It's a win-win.
That's amazing. But are there...
Ah, those are some of my
This
favorites.
sounds so fun.
They are. You can use herbs to add a beautiful fragrance to your homemade soaps and candles.
Plus, I bet they smell way better than store-bought stuff.
Oh, for sure. And they're all natural, no harsh chemicals.
That's a big plus.
Yeah.
Any favorite herbs for those projects?
Well, lavender is always a classic.
Lavender, I love that scent.
It's known for its calming property.
Oh yeah, it's very relaxing.
So adding lavender to your soaps and candles can create a spa-like experience right at home.
A spa day with homemade lavender soap, that sounds incredible.
See, herbs can bring a touch of luxury and wellness to your everyday life.
They really can.
It's all about connecting with nature and harnessing the power of plants.
So we've learned a lot today.
We have
We started with the basics, like what exactly herbs are.
the leafy parts of plants, remember?
Yep, got it.
Yeah,
And then we explored their historical significance.
the original medicine cabinet.
That's right. And we talk about how herbs are making a comeback in our modern world, especially for those focused on natural wellness.
And rightfully so, they have so much to offer.
Absolutely. And then we got into the practical stuff, like growing your own herbs, even if you don't have a lot of space.
A sunny windowsill is all you need.
Exactly. And we learned about harvesting and preserving herbs to make them last longer.
Freezing, drying, infusing, so many options.
There's so many options. And then we got into the more surprising uses, like using herbs for cleaning and DIY projects.
Thyme and rosemary for cleaning, lavender for soaps and candles.
It's amazing all the things you can do with herbs.
It is. It's truly a versatile world.
So here's a final thought for you all. What's one new way you'll use herbs this week?
What will you try?
Will you cook with a new herb?
Or maybe start your own little windowsill garden.
Or maybe even whip up some homemade lavender soap?
The possibilities are endless.
The world of herbs is waiting to be explored. So go out there and get herbing.
Happy herbing.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.